Councilor Honorable Alrayan S. Alejandre.
Maayong gabi sa tanan. Good evening to our Vice Mayor J. Melchor Kitain. Vice, good evening. To Consul General Lilin, Consulate General of People's Republic of China in Davao City, good evening. Colleagues in the City Council, palakpakan po natin ang ating mga konsehal ng Davao. City Administrator, Attorney Francis Mark Layog. Attorney, maayong gabi. Also, Assistant City Administrator, Attorney J.L. Esparcia. Maayong gabi, ma'am. Our office in charge of the Office of the City Tourism, Ma'am Jennifer Romero. Good evening, Ma'am Jen. And of course, our department heads present this evening, palakpakan po natin sila. They're wearing red at the back. Ngayong gabi, I cannot mention you all. And also, the members of the Davao City Chinatown Development Council, nandito po sila. They're very hardworking. I-mention ko po sila isa-isa. Si former Councilor Susabel Reta. Ngayong gabi, Ma'am Bel. Also, Mr. Jasper Wang. Ngayong gabi, Jasper. Miss Beatrice Go. Good evening. Miss Nancy King Ong. Mr. Severino Herrera. Mr. Steve Arquisa. Palakpakan natin si Steve. Mr. Benedicto Lim. And Mr. James Lau. Palakpakan po natin yung ating Davao City Chinatown Development Council Private Sector and also yung ating members sa government sector. And also our Chinese businessman friends with us this evening. Good evening. Maayong gabi sa atong tanan. Esteemed guests, friends, to everyone here, Kong Se Fatsai. Happy Chinese New Year. One of the biggest celebrations in the Philippines is the Chinese New Year. This is celebrated with joy and merriment of the entire nation. Every year, the start of the new lunar year is welcomed with great joy and festivity in the city. This year is the first time since the start of the pandemic that Dabaweños were able to enjoy and participate physically in the celebration of the Chinese New Year. This year's celebration in Davao City is filled with joy and excitement, considering that Dabaweños have a deep cultural appreciation for this unique celebration. We especially enjoy Chinese New Year because it is the time of the year where tikoy, a Lunar New Year food sample, is being shared by our generous Filipino-Chinese friends. This generosity is a large part of the celebration because it signifies prosperity in the coming year. That's why it is important to celebrate Chinese New Year in order to ensure that the traditional culture and heritage of our Filipino-Chinese community is passed on to the coming generations. The city government of Davao is one with our Filipino-Chinese community in preserving their traditional culture and heritage through celebrating Chinese New Year. As a chairperson of the Committee on Tourism and Beautification, I am thankful for the opportunities this celebration has and will bring to our city. I believe that this is not merely a simple celebration for our Filipino-Chinese community. This is a chance for us to promote our city's tourism industry as well. When our tourism industry is thriving, it means that our economy is also growing. Before I end my speech, allow me again to thank the members of the Davao City Chinatown Development Council Executive Committee members. Palakpakan po natin sila for the preparation. Also, the Office of the Tourism Office po natin headed by Ms. Romero. Palakpakan po natin. Thank you. And, of course, gracing our event tonight, Consul General Lilin. Thank you very much, sir, for your support for this celebration. This would not have been a success if it's were not, of course, with your support since the beginning you're here. Daghang salamat, sir. I believe that tonight event is not just for the celebration of our start of the Lunar New Year, but it's also about the celebration of coming together to reconnect with each other after the pandemic. This year's celebration of Chinese New Year is an important reminder for the resilience and strength of our culture and heritage despite the challenges that we have faced in the last 2 years. To more prosperous year, daghang salamat once again. Happy Chinese New Year.
Thank you very much.